Do I just abandon TBR and just read this week? It was quite emotional. Night! I don't remember a single word I said. This book's gonna wreck me. Guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Hannah, or welcome back if you are already subscribed. Thank you so much for being here. I thought it would be fun to do a little what I read in a week, like a little bit of a weekly vlog to talk about, to share just like my reading each day, and like to show you a bit of like behind the scenes of how much reading I actually get done, because that's a question my friends ask me a lot of, like, how do you actually make time to read? And in this vlog I'm going to show you that I just don't do a lot of other things. This week would be good because I am having like a normal week. Last week was not normal. I was away for some of the week, and then next week I'm going on a trip, which I'm gonna vlog. It's like, I'm going to Edinburgh, which is like one of my favorite places ever, with my husband. It is the start of my 30th celebrations. What a slay. You'll be seeing a bit of me, like the behind the scenes of like working for myself and what that looks like, and how amongst it all I sneak in reading and getting through my TBR. What am I currently reading? I thought you would never ask. So I'm currently reading Empire of Storms, which Sarah J. Maas, making my way steadily through the Throne of Glass series. You will be so proud of me. I've read Queen of Shadows and Empire of Storms back to back, which is something I'm not really good at, but this year I'm like, series are the priority. And then as an audiobook, I'm also listening to The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna, my first ever Kristen Hanna book, and let me say, it is getting me in the field. For Empire of Storms, I think I have a little bit less than 200 pages left, about 200 pages left. So I think I can get that done, like a good chunk done tonight and a good chunk done tomorrow. Like, I think I can finish it tomorrow. The Great Alone, I definitely think I'm going to finish today, because I have some work tasks I need to do. I need to do some photo editing for a photo shoot I had last week. And that's like a task I don't really need to be like thinking, if that makes sense. It's very like visual. 4:30 p.m. So I'm gonna do some of that now, and I have some other client work I need to finish. So I feel like the next hour or so is gonna be audiobook time, and let me check how much I have left on the actual book itself. I have 2 hours and 15 minutes left. I think I'd like to finish that tonight. Like, if I like to finish a book on the first day of this vlog would be awesome. So hopefully I can finish that while I'm doing like my work tasks and like other things this evening. Gonna have some dinner, and then also hopefully read a good chunk of Empire of Storms as well. So the only plans this evening is get some more work done and read and have dinner, obviously, and just be awesome. I just got some book mail. It's giving ASMR. This is one of my pre-orders. When I was researching for my anticipated releases video, you have to see this. I'm screaming. This is so exciting. Okay, ready for this? Can you see? Oh my god. That is so cute, and look, it matches my nails. I'm a huge Abby Jimenez fan, so this is just so exciting. I reckon I can read this really quickly. Do I just abandon TBR and just read this week? I want to be part of the hype, you know what I'm saying? The title page. That is so pretty to me. I don't know why. I just like really like how that... Oh, I guess it's this picture. Duh. Okay. I am going to lock into my audiobook. And like I said, I'm starting on chapter 22. So I will calculate at the end how many... I'll show you like each day how many pages I end up doing. And if I don't talk to you again today, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, let's lock in. That ending got me. That, I'm gonna be so honest with you, I don't know how to rate that book, just of how deeply deep and heartbreaking. Like, it's hard to say. It's like a happy ending, but at the same time it's like, at what cost? Because it wasn't a simple happy ending. Yeah, guys, I've completed my first Kristen Hanna book. How exciting. I think I'm gonna need some time before I pick up another one because that was quite emotional. We'll see how many pages we read tomorrow. See you later. Guys, what is up with my hair? Please excuse my appearance. I am just having one of those days. I'm just like kind of tired and I'm having really bad hay fever. So if I sneeze halfway through this, that's why. So I finished The Great Alone, so slay to me. That was a very emotional book. Still don't know what I'm gonna rate it. I think 4 stars. Now that I've slept on it, I think 4 stars. But today, my goal today is to make a big dent in Empire of Storms. That's ambitious. I do have some time though. And I've also started listening to The Deal by Elle Kennedy because a friend recommended that off-campus series, and I also don't know how I feel about that yet. But anyway, we're gonna make a coffee, see how much I can read. I'm just gonna sit on the couch for an hour. I feel like I just need a second to like wake up a bit more because I jumped straight into work when I didn't really have much of a morning routine. I normally like walk on my treadmill and like do a bit more stuff, but I started work like at 8 o'clock, so I'm been pretty flat out for the past 2.5 hours. So it is time to make a nice coffee. Physically on the edge of my seat. Guys, this book's gonna wreck me. Guys, I finished it. 5 stars. That was a wild ride. That plot twist at the end was really good. I just love how everything got revealed. Like, I feel like the last, I want to say like last 30%, it was like reveal after reveal and just learning information, and I just love when that happens in fantasy books. I wanted to say this before, but I did decide against doing the tandem read. I know that's like a recommended way to read the books. So Empire Storms with, I always forget what it's called, Tower of Dawn. I just decided against it because I just couldn't be bothered to be reading 2 books and like be switching constantly between them. And I kind of figured maybe if I do a reread, I'll try it that way next time. But for now, I just done this, and next I have 2 more books left in the series. Can we believe it? That cliffhanger, man. If I'd read this when this was just coming out, I would have lost my shit, because I'm so lucky I can just go pick up the next book. I know the next book though happens at the same time as this, so I won't really get answers until the last one, Kingdom of Ash. But that's gonna be a wild ride. I am thrilled for that, and I'm thrilled to be one step closer. Guys, I've read 2 Throne of Glass books this month in March, and I am thoroughly proud of myself. Like, who would have thought? I had a bit of a slump, and I have to say, like, reading Assassin's Blade is important. Like, I have a few friends that have read the series and have decided to just skip Assassin's Blade altogether, which I understand, because once you're kind of in it, you don't want to go back. I'm really glad I did, because it's good to know that information of what happens in Assassin's Blade. Although Assassin's Blade is like not as exciting as the rest of the books, I'm really glad that I read it. So 5 stars for Empire Storms, and damn, I read a lot of pages today. I can't even remember where I started. I also finished The Deal by Elle Kennedy, so I'm gonna tell you guys more about that tomorrow, because it is past my bedtime because I stayed up reading this. So I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll tell you about The Deal tomorrow, and I'll start a new book. No, I'll leave it for tomorrow. I'll just keep watching the vlog to find out what I read next. 5 stars for Empire Storms. Good night. Night. I've been I need a wide angle lens, guys. Let's be so honest right now. I'm currently working on a zoom lens, but it's fine. I'm grateful to have a camera. I wanted to do a little check-in on our week of reading. I have finished 3 books in this vlog, and it's only Thursday. So we're near the tail end, and I would love to finish 1 more book. But before we go into what that book is, I wanted to talk to you about a little bit more about the books I read. Okay, so we read The Great Alone. I feel like I talked about that. I think I've decided on 4 stars for that rating after sleeping on it for several days. I really liked it, but I just felt a little bit like it's a sad story, but it does have like not a happy ending, but it resolves, and there is like hope and redemption at the end, which is just a beautiful story of like humanity, struggle, real life brokenness, like in people, I guess, real life grief and heartbreak. Highly recommend. I think I'll need a bit of time before I pick up another Krista Hanna book, if I'm being completely honest. So I finished The Deal by Elle Kennedy on an audiobook. I read a majority of that book like in one day. I had this day on Tuesday where all the work I had to do was like editing, like photo editing, and like other stuff that didn't require me to like be listening to anything. Do you know what I mean? So I had the audiobook on, and that was like a really great way to like get a lot of reading in. And the reason I picked this up is I have a friend that's been telling me to read the Off-Campus series. Like, she's read the whole series, she read the Briar U one, like all that stuff. And I actually really liked it. And this series is also being turned into, I think, into a TV show. So I think that's also intrigued me. I always just love when things come out on TV and you're like, okay, if I have the chance to read the book, I should. So I'm really excited for that, and I really liked it. I think I want to say 3.5 stars for The Deal by Elle Kennedy. I really liked the female character, and while I thought it would just kind of not gonna have a lot of depth, and it was just gonna kind of be like a bit spicy or a bit like just silly. I don't know, I didn't really know what to expect because it's like a college sports romance. So he's a hockey player and she's studying music. She's like a singer-songwriter. But there was like a lot of depth, and there was a lot of narration on like some really deep topic, and I really like that, and I didn't really expect that either. There's a lot more depth and emotion as part of like the love story than I expected. And I also just loved how Graham, the male main character, he was just like really sarcastic and like just brought a lot of humor to like what at at points when there was like serious like things happening, if that makes sense. So I love having an audiobook on the go, and I would really like to continue the off-campus series, so stay tuned for that. I cannot wait. And then we finished, Temple, guys, I can't remember these book names. Empire of Storms. I rated that 5 stars. I am loving, like, the last 2 books, this and Queen of Shadows, was incredible. I feel like so much happened. You get so many POVs. It's so exciting. Yeah, I think I read Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Assassin's Blade, and then I went to Air of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms. Wow, I want to roll! I want to roll! Now we're on to our next book, and I am doing a bad thing, and I'm straying away from the TBR because this came in the mail. I think I showed opening this, and I really want to read this because I read 2 Throne of Glass books back to back. My brain's a little like just in need of something like a romance book. I just want a good romance book, and Abby Jimenez is one of my auto-buy favorite romance book authors of all time. She can do no wrong. Her books are emotional, are like just also really good humor, really lovely romance stories, and I'm sure this is gonna be awesome. So this is my next read, and I have strayed away from my TBR. I thought maybe I would pick up Phantasma. Honestly, I've been saying I'm gonna read that book for like 2 months. I feel like I keep yapping about I'm gonna read Phantasma. It's gonna have to wait because I just need something that's like no world building. I just like 384, guys. I can read this easily by the end of the weekend. Like, I don't have tons of plans this weekend, and it's gonna be a reading weekend amongst other things. Hopefully making some content as well this weekend. That's my goal. So stay tuned for this. I can't read now as I'm about to leave the house to go and have coffee with my mom because it's her birthday. But hopefully I have some time tonight to read, and then I'll keep you updated on how I'm enjoying this, and I'm gonna try and also start the next book in the off-campus series. Brown sugar. So we've got the brown sugar thingy, some cold foam on top. Whoa! Woo! Wow! Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that is sugar central. Sugar central. Oh wow, that's gonna make me so hyper. guys, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome to the last day of the vlog. I've decided to come to the park. Me and my husband are about to play some tennis in the courts behind me. I don't think you can see them, but yeah, little Sunday little tennis session, which should be fun. But I thought I'd come a bit early and read my book in the lovely spring weather we're having, which I'm scared it's not gonna last. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little outro and thank you for watching, and talk about all the books I read. So we got through a lot of books. So we got through both The Deal and The Mistake as audiobooks, and I am actually really loving The Briar U. Is it The Briar U? No, it's an Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. I really enjoyed those. I read those too. I also finished Empire of Storms, which was honestly, I feel like the last few books, that one and Queen of Shadows in the Throne of Glass series have been absolutely amazing, and I've been loving them. And then we also finished The Great Alone, which was heartbreaking. I think I have hopefully some clips of me crying. Who knows if I'll include those. And then we started this anticipated release, which is The Night We Met by Abby Jimenez, and I gotta be honest, it took me a little time to get into this one, and I thought because of the page count that I was gonna be finishing it already, but I gotta be honest, the first I want to say the first 100 pages felt a little bit slow, and I think because I just was off the back of a really fast-paced hockey romance and then also fantasy reads, I think I just was finding it a little bit slow, but it has picked up in the last, now I'm on page 187, it has definitely picked up a lot, so I'm actually really enjoying it now. 2026 seems to be the year for me to be really into audiobook. In 2025, I would read one on a chance 2 audiobooks a month, but now I'm at least half of the books I read in a month actually are audiobooks. I find myself listening to audiobooks more when I'm tidying around the house or things like that, where it's really easy to stop and just scroll on your phone, but instead I'm just reading or listening to an audiobook, and I think that's been really nice because I feel like I'm spending more time in stories than time scrolling, which is a big goal of mine for 2026. But that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna sit here and read before we go play tennis, and then we're gonna play tennis, and then I'm gonna go home, and it's a Sunday, so we're gonna have a little roast for dinner, and then I'm gonna have an everything shower, and then I am just really excited because I think the next vlog is gonna be my trip to Edinburgh, which I am going to Edinburgh for my birthday trip on Wednesday, and the main agenda there is to go book shopping, so that is gonna be an absolute blast. So I will see you then, and I'm going to insert how many pages I read today, and then also all the stats from the entire week at the end. So stay tuned for that, and thank you so much for watching this far. And if you watched this far, comment below the fireworks emoji for this book. Thank you so much for being here, watching this, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, bye!